Marcus sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the cracked ceiling above him. The room was quiet, but his mind wasn't. Bills stacked on the dresser, rejection emails unopened. Dreams he once held tightly now felt like distant memories. "I'm trying, but it's never enough." Across town, Alina stood behind the counter of a small cafe, forcing a smile as customers came and went. She had dreams too, big ones. She wanted to open her own bakery one day. But life had other plans, responsibilities, sacrifices, doubt. Then one rainy evening, everything changed. Marcus walked into the cafe, soaked, exhausted. Alina handed him a cup of coffee without saying much, but her eyes noticed everything: the heaviness, the silence, the quiet battle he was fighting. "Rough day?" He let out a tired laugh, more like a rough life. Something about that moment felt different, real, honest. Days turned into weeks. Marcus kept coming back, not just for the coffee, but for the conversations. Alina didn't try to fix him. She reminded him, "Don't forget who you were before life got hard." And slowly, he started to remember. The kid who dreamed big, the man who refused to quit, the fire that never truly went out. At the same time, Marcus saw something in Alina too. You spend all your time lifting others. When's the last time you believed in yourself? She didn't have an answer, so they made a quiet promise, not just to each other, but to themselves. No more shrinking, no more settling, no more waiting. Marcus started showing up differently. Early mornings, late nights, learning, building, failing, trying again. Alina began saving, planning, sketching out her bakery ideas on napkins between shifts. There were setbacks, days when Marcus wanted to quit again, moments when Alina felt like her dreams were too far away. But this time, they didn't face it alone. "Keep going," she would say. "We're closer than we think," he'd reply. Months later, Marcus stood in front of a small audience, presenting the business idea he almost gave up on. His voice shook, but he didn't stop. Across the room, Alina watched, smiling. And not long after, a small bakery opened on a quiet street corner. Alina's Oven. On opening day, Marcus stood beside her as the doors unlocked. "You did this." She smiled. "No, we did." But the truth was deeper than that. They didn't just build dreams, they rebuilt belief. Because sometimes, all it takes is one person to remind you who you are. And sometimes, love isn't just about romance. It's about growth. It's about pushing each other forward. It's about refusing to let the fire inside each other die. So if you're watching this right now, feeling stuck, tired, or ready to give up, remember this: the fire in you hasn't gone out. It's just waiting for you to believe again.